fact, that's the first time he wasn't actually stabbed, because we were just inside of his subconscious this time. Day 4.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
That's the risk.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may?
Please help me out here, man.
Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both
Oh, I'm
went
very
normal.
behind. A little bit, yeah. You're a couple hours of story behind, I think. If you're ever bored, VODs are on YouTube. VODs are on YouTube.
Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
But then we
Not
didn't get to see it.
necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota,
Huh?
you saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I
What?
did try to get a look at them
The knife.
when the polar bear fell over.
Date, come on.
They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
Somebody say it. We know the knife. God damn it. Why were you hiding the knife?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that.
So it could have been
I had
anyone.
it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any
Huh.
experience with that.
You clean your own room before
I have
going
more
to a party?
experience than you.
What the heck are you talking about, boy? About the hook in the polar bear's leg.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it.
That's true. And we already have the knife hint, right? However, the last time we spoke to Mayumi, after this happened in the other timeline, and after this happened in this timeline, she was sitting down, so we weren't actually able to confirm, like, how her
The
leg
crane
is.
hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals
Oh.
in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped
Try
them.
taking a freaking
You think there are multiple
hook
killers?
to the leg.
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I relayed the information to Boss and Pewter.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
100%.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Damn, boss. Okay.
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
Whoa.
What?
Date, what is the matter?
Something's not right with me. Is he about to snap? Or pass out, I guess.
Date! Are you alright?
I was like, what the heck? Probably due to spreading too long in the Somnium. Wake up the next day, day 5. And at home. Good morning, Mizuki.
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki?
Yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes you wake up alive.
What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar. I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you?
No.
Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over.
She told
They
them?
said to let you sleep it
Or
off because you were
they
tired
told
from the
her?
investigation.
How much did they tell you? She's sitting on the edge of the bed. Did they say anything else?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
That's rude.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
Oh, so it's she
I
who's rude.
detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Guess I have to, like, walk around and talk to random people.
I'm off
Cat,
today.
what are you doing?
Why?
Oh, no, don't push buttons,
It's
Cat.
Tuesday. You should have school.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you?
Well, let's say
Taking
hello
the
to
day
Stream
off for
Cat.
morning.
Oh, he doesn't want to say hello. I stop the auto. There you go. No keyboard.
I see.
And I missed all that because I had auto. Scroll on.
Probably went back to the hospital.
Should I click the log? Taking the day off from morning. Oh, right. Okay.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what
Yeah.
happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The
Still.
girl has lost both her parents.
Why? Oh, I guess she is
I'm
kind
sure
of
Boss
involved.
felt that she deserved to know.
I guess that's kind of cool, you boss. Except for the, you know, whole thing that we found out about you in the last timeline.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I
No.
won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg.
True. But, on one investigation, a guy literally pulled out, like, a Gatling gun on me. So, probably not the best place for you to be.
Boss said you need to find them.
Of course,
Let
Dante
me
was
help
gonna say
you.
that.
No, you stay here.
That's just normal
Dante?
business.
Don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes.
Oh, this is
If
getting
I don't do
sad.
something, I'm going to go crazy. Dante, please.
How do you say no to that? I don't think you can. Nothing else of interest to investigate. Corkboard. Oh, there's a corkboard on the wall. Wow. Alright. Mizuki, listen. I guess you can come.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years,
Oh, the poor bean.
but clearly she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She
Oh,
can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
it's you, Aiba. It's not Date. Tell Mizuki you'll take her with you. Yeah, it's hard to say no to all that. I'm
Fine,
surprised he
let's
put up such a
go.
fight to start off with. Well, I'm not surprised
You're
because it
gonna
is very
take me?
dangerous, but
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
whoops. Grabbed a towel from the sink and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly.
Date, I must admit, I am at a disadvantage.
What you mean?
The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to
knife.
revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Just ask some random stranger if they've seen someone with a left leg injury. That started a couple days ago. That's all we really gotta do. I always forget that that's not a loading screen.
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right? It gives me goosebumps.
You scared? That's rare. You need to chill.
Got him.
You need to get better jokes.
I think that's a pretty good one.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Thank you,
Don't
Iva.
explain it, it's embarrassing. Ota was down around here, right?
Is that
Correct.
his blood or is it the polar bear's blood? Because the polar bear apparently
The blood
spurted
stage
out
there
blood.
must belong to Ota.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
Yep.
Date, I've analyzed the blood.
Thank you.
The bloodstain here is not from a single person.
Thank you.
Two different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's. The other...
It's the killer.
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that blood stain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to
Thanks,
hear back.
Kagami.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we
rush
need
'em.
it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Get going, Kagami.
You did it, Date. We're making
thank you.
progress.
If this goes well, we can identify
Why
the
is she so
criminal with a
supportive
single
now?
test.
Thank you for your support, Mizuki.
But it might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
All right.
Got it.
Let's go to the diner next. Because... Wait, is that even a... No, it's not. I guess we'll get Bloom Park out of the way. Since that's a really creepy place. Not a load screen, hit A.
I remember telling you before. That Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before
In
it
more
shut
ways than
down, I
one.
came here a lot with Daddy and Mom.
Then Mom was murdered.
They fought a
here.
lot. But sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well.
Those are some rough memories for a child.
I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
Oof. I feel like I'm just gonna get sad if we keep talking to her, so we're gonna investigate other things. Skewer it upside down. That's pathetic. That's mean. Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to her, huh? Merry-go-round horse. What about the column? Mizuki has central column. Alright. I guess this is how it has to be. Where was Renju?
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom.
Aw.
He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good
You sure
pictures.
did.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't
it's
mad
the
or
thought.
upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
Oof. Say nothing, yeah. Oof. You ever come here with friends?
Other than last Friday,
Oof.
I haven't. This place has been off limits for almost a decade. Even if it wasn't, I don't think I would want to come back here.
Why is that?
Yeah.
How can I explain it? I guess I just wanted to keep that memory beautiful. I didn't want to ruin it or replace it with another. But in the end, it was replaced by the worst memory possible.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Do you have any other
I couldn't get on many
rides?
of them because I was so little. But I did ride the Ferris wheel. And the panda ride. They're kind of tame now, but
That
the time they were
horrifying
really
panda
fun.
ride. Whoops.
I was having so much fun it felt wrong. Like it was too good to be true.
To be young again. Whoops. Ride the merry-go-round horse. Guess we'll just steer each other awkwardly. I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then she asked me something strange.
Hey Date, how do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
Rude.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
What?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a
Oh.
family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying.
Oh man.
I killed them.
No.
What?
Don't you think that?
I killed
Mizuki,
Mom
stop.
and Daddy.
No. What are you saying?
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me.
What?
And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced.
Can we
Then
rewind
Mom
here?
had to start working. And start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl,
No.
Mom wouldn't have been killed.
Children
this-
misbehaving is very normal.
all of this.
That's ordinary.
It's all my fault.
God damn, this just keeps hitting you in the feels.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
What?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time. She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now. They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time.
She is very
Why
wrong.
is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
Oh, calling her
I'm
out.
doing more than anyone. Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal.
What the?
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Yo, it's a good thing Mizuki came to live with Date. God damn. Listen to the rest to get more
I quit my
backstory.
job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life.
You
But
expect a
one
child to
little
understand
slap.
that?
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child.
Jeez.
I know that. I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying. And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop. And
Jeez.
Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you.
You shouldn't have been a mother.
Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault.
Yes, it
Everything
is.
is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone.
No wonder Renju
Why
asked
doesn't anyone see
Date
that?
to take in
Why doesn't
Mizuki.
anyone understand?
'Cause damn.
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
Oh my god.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just
You would
can't
think.
do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's just like that.
So she's an awful mother because her mother didn't mother her.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone
agree
has to
with
put a
that.
stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
Yeah,
I
you,
did recommend
there's
that.
gotta be something you
She
can
told
do,
me-
Renju.
I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor? Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one.
Oh, so it was Date who recommended them be separated. That one of Renju was just
No,
like, will you
Mizuki
take her?
would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage... Maybe. Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She
Normal
wants it
children
from her mother.
things.
That's why she's so attached.
Yeah, Renju, you want to step in and be a dad, maybe?
I have a company now,
Lemniscate.
and we're at a crucial stage of development. I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child,
Two
Shoko's
people who
having
shouldn't have
trouble
been
coping.
parents raising a child. Mizuki gets punished for it.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it.
Please.
You two are both awful parents.
Sometimes you gotta be straight up with your friends. Cause, damn.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki.
So it was Date's idea. Oh, please hug her.
Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
This is so sad. Yeah, let's not be there anymore. Let's go to the shrine. That place hasn't had a lot of death at it. I think the shrine is where we need to train Mizuki on her strength, so maybe this won't be bad. Not a load screen.
Huh? Why are we at the shrine? Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
And she's
Don't
back
call
to
me a
roasting.
teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between
they?
someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I don't think I've ever thought about it like that. Do you make an offering at the offering box?
Hey, Mizuki. Do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Date, come on.
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
Not gonna steal from a shrine, are you? Maybe we can actually go up and pray?
Mr.
Nope.
Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
Shrine. We are at the shrine. A Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. What's that? It's a monument. A stone monument. There's something engraved here, but I can't read it.
What does it say?
I can't read
When
it.
riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other. That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
Alright, yep. Definitely couldn't read it. Alright, we'll talk to Mizuki. About her training.
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Her
Yeah.
superhuman
It's
strength.
been a while since we
Mizuki
came here last.
Joestar.
I have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Leave it to me!
Did we duel her right here? Oh no. Probably actually broke the things. With one punch.
Begin!
Jeez. Yeah.
What's that?
Actual superhero.
Well, this is on you.
Hey! What are you two doing?
Mizuki, run for it!
Wait for me!
What a great master. About the bullies, yeah. I wonder how
By
that
the way,
situation ended.
Whatever happened to those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
I kicked
No,
their ass.
you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back. They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things. So
Kids these days.
broke all their front teeth.
Jeez.
Oof.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
Thank you,
I
Mizuki.
told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, but she might. You may as well go. Go on, Dante. Boom. Case solved. It was the bell.
What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Then why did you ask me?
Because she's rude.
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
See?
You're more crooked than a hernia.
That's so rude.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
That's a good question.